Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Christina Lorraine. I'm a certified transformational and trauma-informed coach and somatic practitioner. I help heal trauma and transform you through meditation, breathwork, and journaling. Today, we're going to talk about the high price of taking a rare soul for granted. Some people leave an indelible imprint on our lives, not because they are charming or entertaining, but because they are rare. A rare soul is not simply pleasant company. They are a force that challenges us, upholds uncomfortable truths, and pushes us beyond our comfort zones towards the best version of ourselves. The tragedy lies in how often such souls are overlooked, underestimated, or even mistreated, with the assumption they will always remain unwaveringly loyal. The cost of taking a rare soul for granted is profound and often only fully recognized when it's far too late. So, who is a rare soul? A rare soul is characterized by depth of vision. They see into the heart of situations and people, refusing to be satisfied with superficiality. Uncompromising honesty. They insist on the truth even if it stings. Relentless encouragement. They urge us to reach higher, never content to let us settle for mediocrity. Moral courage. They challenge comfort and conformity, prioritizing integrity over approval. Transformative presence. Their authenticity disrupts complacency and inspires growth. The sequence of loss. So, number one, the slow erosion. People often test the patience and love of a rare soul, believing their loyalty is infinite and their forgiveness inexhaustible. This can lead to repeated acts of disrespect, dismissal, betrayal, neglect. At each infraction, they expect no consequence, only to find themselves one day standing in the silence left behind. Number two, guilt's relentless work. Guilt begins not with grand events, but with subtle cues. So, discomfort at the mention of a name, a pang at a memory, unease in quiet moments. Unlike simple regret, guilt, they have crossed a sacred line by failing to honor what was rare and extraordinary. Carl Jung's wisdom, enlightenment is achieved not by imagining light, but by making darkness conscious. Guilt is part of the darkness. It demands acknowledgement. Number three, the mirror shatters. At first, neglect or small cruelties seem trivial, but as guilt grows, it reframes past actions as betrayals. One starts to see themselves not as the victim of another's flaws, but as the villain in their own story. The spiritual cost. The real consequence of losing a rare soul is not simply loneliness, but a kind of spiritual erosion. Loss of potential. A rare soul is a mirror reflecting the highest version of you. When that mirror shatters, only distorted regrets remain. Loss of sharpness. The one who kept you honest, challenged your thinking, and refused to flatter is gone. You become duller, less purposeful, less alive. Loss of color. Daily life becomes muted, and joy loses its depth. You lose who you could have been in their presence. The Bible captures this dynamic. Iron sharpens iron. A rare person is iron. When they leave, the edge of your own spirit starts to dull. Guilt's lingering shadow. Guilt seeps into every new relationship and interaction, casting suspicion and insecurity even over genuine kindness. Trust becomes difficult. Love is shadowed by fear, and there is a persistent sense of unworthiness. The damage is done not in explosive moments, but in the daily corrosion of hope, confidence, and self-respect. People often attempt to bury guilt under anger or by rewriting history, casting the rare soul as the problem. Yet reminders, songs, scents, photographs force the truth to the surface. The extraordinary gift was lost through repeated choices. For the rare soul who walked away, leaving is not weakness. It is moral courage. It is the refusal to stay silent in the face of betrayal, to pour your spirit into a vessel that cannot hold it, or to participate in deception. Sometimes your absence is the only lesson strong enough to prompt real change in those you leave behind. Your absence is an echo. It resounds in the lives of those who lost you, a reminder of what was discarded. Sometimes it is the only truth that can be heard. Your worth was never contingent on your recognition. You remain rare, regardless of whether they wake up to the fact or not. Beyond guilt and grief. To those who left, who carried sorrow or even shame, know this: your decision was an act of self-preservation and integrity. You are not required to bear the burden of someone else's comfort at the expense of your own soul. You are not too much. You are not destined to be alone. You are evidence that courage and truth are still possible in a world often content with conformity. The gift of rarity. Those who cannot see your light, your honesty, your refusal to compromise, have lost something immense or irreplaceable. That is their burden, not yours. Your voice, your presence, your refusal to betray yourself, these are not just rare. They are necessary. So keep going, keep shining, and remember, your absence speaks volumes. It may yet save another soul, perhaps even your own. So please visit MissChristinaLorraine.com, subscribe, follow, and like. And thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.